What's up, everybody, and welcome to BioS3 Raw TV. This is a question I got, and because there's so many varying opinions out there, and I think that's exactly what there are as opinions, is will steroids kill you? Okay, let's back up for a second. Now, I've gone on record as saying that steroids can cause harmful side effects long term. Bottom line, that is true. Now, is it going to kill you? Here's the deal. So I looked up the statistics to find out, because obviously steroids are illegal on pretty much every single, across the board, unless it's testosterone, HRT, prescribed by a doctor. But like Primobolan, Deca, Trenbolone, all this stuff is completely illegal, right? It's a scheduled drug, and it's because it's supposed to be dangerous. The more dangerous drugs are, that depends on how they're scheduled. Now, I looked up the statistics. Now, the statistics for 1 year of deaths in America due to traffic accidents or car accidents. 350,000 deaths per year, okay? Now, I also looked up the mortality rate, or it was the amount of deaths per year of recreational drug use. 460,000 deaths per year. This is per year of these statistics. So I said, all right, let me look up steroids, because it's been a while since I've actually looked it up, and the one that I looked up, it was 1999 to 2012. So it's not per year, okay? That's a long span of time. The deaths caused by anabolic steroids confirmed 19. 19 confirmed deaths from steroid use in that time span. Now, you could say, well, Jerry, that's a long time ago, before the black market underground. Listen, the black market underground kicked off about 2005. These things started popping up all over the place. So even through contaminated vials, et cetera, 19 deaths in that span of time during the black market boom, which up to 2012, obviously it's happening now still, the black market underground, stuff like that. But, and I think honestly, it probably would be a higher number now. Not like, I mean, it's not gonna like triple the number or whatever, but because of the stuff that's on the underground now and the contaminated things that are coming from China, etc., it's probably more now. But 19 deaths in that amount of time compared to 350,000 per year. And I don't see anybody saying that we should stop driving cars. You know what I mean? Obviously, we should stop doing recreational drugs because they're fucking killing you, but 350,000 per year. So let's say we took 99 to 2012 and took that car deaths or automobile deaths from that period of time. That's a staggering number compared to the 19. So do I think steroids will kill you? No, but, and here's the but, there's a clause that comes with this. Now, many of the steroid users that were using them for long term that I know are on some medication to keep their health in check. Many bodybuilders that are using steroids, myself included, I've been completely guilty of this, for going long periods of time without blood work to find out what they're doing to your body. Long term can cause issues. Now, those issues can be maintained by medication, but without those medications, there's a possibility you could be very ill for a long period of time, and necessarily you wouldn't die from the steroids themselves, but the complications from using them for a long period of time that would cause other medical conditions to arise that could possibly kill you from that. But it's not like, the car accident, you go in your car right now, you drive out to the highway, you get hit, you die. It's not like you take a shot of testosterone, you walk into the hallway and you just fucking drop dead. That's not how that works. But, I don't know where the hysteria comes from. I do know there's been one major case of pharmaceutical grade steroids killing someone. Supposedly that was Lyle Alzado, and there was never anything confirmed. It was just him shooting his mouth off. There was rumors later that he actually died of AIDS from sharing needles with other people. There was a whole bunch of stuff going around. He actually had brain cancer, and I don't know too many steroids that would cause brain cancer. I don't remember ever hearing of a case other than Lyle Alzado about brain cancer, but that seems to be the one that's shoved into everybody's face. Now, do we see a lot of athletes condemning them because they don't want to get in trouble, saying, well, steroids are bad, steroids are this, and then they get popped for doping? Well, those guys are still alive. Do they have health complications? Here's the thing that people don't talk about, which I wish they would. Cholesterol problems, kidney problems, liver problems, and colitis. Those are the things that affect people long term that are not talked about, but all of those things are maintainable, except for the kidney problem. If you have kidney problems, there's a possibility you're fucked. I mean, we have seen some people die of kidney related issues. We've seen transplants and stuff like that. But as far as being survivable and mortality rates, most of the side effects that come with steroids long term are able to be maintained through medication, and as long as you're working with a healthcare professional, you're more than likely going to be able to live. Now, will it change the quality of your life? Quite possibly. Like, you're not getting away free. There's no free lunch. You're not getting away scot-free saying, well, steroids, I can take it for this amount of time and I'll be all right. Nobody knows how long it takes to actually harm someone's body with them, but I've talked to several IFBB pros, and they've talked about, you know, they're in their 40s and 50s now, and they're like, yeah, I don't really know long-term what this has done to me. My blood work is good, I get physicals and stuff, but you don't really know something's wrong sometimes until something's wrong, and they go, we don't know why this is wrong. And they run all these other tests that they normally wouldn't run on you, and they find whatever the problem is, but it seems to be kidney problems and the colitis are the two big things. The colitis is usually cured with medication, and the person can usually get off of the medication after the colitis has gone away, which makes me think that it's some kind of stress from the drug-induced colitis that right now many people, you're hearing about bikini women dropping out of contests and retiring and stuff and not competing due to GI issues. Those GI issues that they're having, they're not coming out and talking about it, but it's colitis. I know one confirmed case right now that has colitis, and she won't say shit about it except for the fact she's having stomach issues and digestion issues, blah, 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 but this is what it is. It's colitis. It's plain and simple as day. You know, it boggles my mind how people think that, you know, you're going to get away with not having side effects. You are going to have side effects. Will it kill you? There's a 99.5% chance it will not kill you long term. However, you may have to live with the consequences, but for that number, 350,000 killed a year by traffic accidents or driving accidents, compared to the 19, why wouldn't they outlaw driving? If it's so fucking dangerous, why wouldn't they outlaw driving? It doesn't make any sense to me. More people die of drinking too much water, of fucking choking on food, of allergic reactions to something they didn't know they were allergic to, than actual steroids deaths themselves. So be aware, guys. I'm not condoning steroid use. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying I have no moral issues whatsoever with steroid use. I believe that if you have all the information, you decide, look, I don't care if this affects my health later, I want to do it, that's your prerogative. And I feel like it should be your prerogative under any circumstance, no matter where you live. However, the problem is the legality. And that's the only issue that I have. But, you know, the statistics are there. People are always talking about, well, where are the bodies? Well, we're starting to see the bodies. We are starting to see the bodies of certain people that have taken things too far, that don't get regular blood work, don't see a doctor, and don't take care of their health while they're on it, which Dave Palumbo brought up a good point. He said, look, when you go to your doctor, they tell you to get off the steroids. He's like, look, just tell him flat out, I'm not getting off the fucking steroids. I need to take a blood pressure pill. I need to take cholesterol medication. Ronnie Coleman, in one of his videos, had a tackle box full of medications. It was like vitamins and medications and supplements and shit. Some of them were for cholesterol. Why do you think those were in there? Because he had high cholesterol due to the shit that he was doing. So at least he was being treated for that point, so it's not making his health any worse. But to say that steroids are deadly and steroids are going to kill you would be a false statement in my opinion. So biostrengthtraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostrength.com is a blog. It's the no steroids won't kill you, but they may fuck you up bicep, and we are out.